The Sustainable Development Goals are 17 worldwide goals pinpointing large world issues such as eliminating poverty, hunger, illness, and many more as seen listed here. All set by decades of work by the United Nations starting at a UN General Assembly in 2015. In achieving said goals, the outcomes will affect one another in a positive, sustainable manner. My focus will be on climate change as over the past decades, this has become one of the leading universal problems today, as recognized by United Nations and activists alike. I have selected climate change as my SDG of choice because it is a very real, harsh issue impacting myself and everyone around the world equally to an alarmingly high standard. And I believe out of all 17 SDGs, this is one of the most dire situations today that has been worsened by human actions. We need to take this issue into our own hands as it is hopeless without doing so. It is recognized as SDG Goal 13 to take urgent immediate actions to fight rising climate change and all the repercussions it implements. Some of its impacts includes a growing amount of greenhouse gases emitted into our atmosphere, as well as relating to SDG number 1, ending poverty. Climate change has economic repercussions such as approximately a $3 trillion loss due to climate-related disasters. Changing climate catastrophes has also claimed nearly 1.3 million lives. Rising sea levels, disappearance of healthy Arctic temperatures, polar ice caps, and millions of species are some predictions for the future if we continue on this path. But humans may be next in line to be completely self-destroyed, which is why this SDG is imperative to me and millions of others. My life has been impacted specifically by rising sea levels and more intensified natural disasters, as in 2017 I was visiting the Bahamas in September during Hurricane Jose. I witnessed homes being destroyed and local families being left with nothing as the rising tides and intense weather created a path of destruction, shutting down the island and creating hundreds of issues for inhabitants. Thankfully, I was able to seek safety, but others were not so lucky. At this moment, my interest in climate-related issues grew strongly and opened my eyes to how devastating this issue is. I started participating in climate change fundraisers and events in my school to try and play my part in the fight to end climate change. Overall, I believe this SDG is achievable if we continue taking immediate actions, as the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change has given the world about 20 years before the effects of climate change become irreversible. Name the world's best plan to end poverty, reduce inequalities, tackle climate change, and much more. Achieving sustainable development goals are universally our best plan of action to stop changing climate and save our civilization.